Hi, Benjamin Cotter here, helping making your rental investment successful. Today we're going to talk about the 3 top tips to get your renters to pay on time without the hassle. First one is make it simple. If you prefer to have them pay you directly without an online type payment portal, make it super easy. Give them the right expectations, maybe even give them the pre-stamped letters, to give it to them, the envelopes, so they can send in their rent check right away, or have them be able to deposit if you use the same bank that they can go directly deposit the check right into your bank account. That's if you're kind of used to that fashion, you want paper checks. I suggest make it as simple as possible. Push it out there to get an online system. There's tons of them out there. Cozy, there's Tenant Cloud. Lots of these online tools where you can sign up for it completely free to you that your tenant's able to pay online through. Or if you have Venmo account, give them your Venmo account. Have them pay through Venmo or your Cash App or Zelle or whatever you have. Again, make it as simple as possible. You want to remove as much friction as possible so they can pay that rent quick. And a lot of times, paying rent is just they have to, like writing a check. They have to sit down at their desk, sit down somewhere, actually physically write it out. And just the world we live, they just procrastinate that. But if you think of that on their phone while they're looking at Facebook and they just have a little app, even through Facebook Money, now I just need a reminder, I need to send money to my landlord. Boom, click the button. That's a great way. If you actually send them a little thing remote or like requesting money, you can do that through Venmo. And they just click a button and then click another button and it sends the money to you. Maybe do that every month to them if they don't get annoyed with that. Little things like that, but again, make it as simple as possible. Another tip, set clear expectations of when you want to get paid and how you want to get paid. Always in the rental agreement, put in the due date, put in what the late fees are going to be if they're late, how many days it's going to be, if it's one-time fee or if it's a daily fee, whatever it is, depending on the state you're in, you have different parameters you can do. Here in Arizona, Texas, Atlanta, we can do a lot of things. We can have the one-time fee of $75, $50, plus a $10 fee after that every day. Set those expectations. But a lot of time also set how you're going to receive it. If they're going to mail a check in, do you do it when the timestamp on the actual envelope of when the postal office got it? Or do you do when you actually receive the envelope and wherever we got the check in hand? There's some difference there. You want to be able to set those expectations with the resident beforehand and make it easy. Make it simple, easy, like, hey, they know exactly when it's due, what the penalty is, how to pay. If you're going to be able to give them an option to pay through Facebook, make sure in the agreement they have your Facebook, Venmo, the same thing. Make sure you give them all to them. Square, get them all. Give them that information and make it as simple as possible. Another way to make sure that they pay on time without hassle is do what you're supposed to do. If they send in a request for maintenance, be responsive. Get it done quickly. If you're responsive and you do your responsibility that you expected from the rental agreement, you set the expectations with the resident, fulfill those. If you fulfill it, reciprocity, they will fulfill their part at the end of the deal. If you're late on maintenance repairs or you drag your feet on things, don't be surprised that they drag their feet on paying rent. It kind of goes vice versa. It's not, I don't think they do it unintentionally. It's just the nature of our human ability, I guess, or relationships. The reciprocity is really strong in business, and just that relationship is really strong. If you do your part, they're going to feel like they need to do their part. And so always set those clear expectations, but be responsive to them. And again, try to make it as simple as possible. We have plenty of tips and plenty of ways. We really boast ourselves that we get really good tenants that are hassle-free because we can do some other things with it to get rent. We always leave them a care basket or something welcome gift. There's things that we set the expectation to get that reciprocity going. And so if you really want to get that reciprocity going, do some of those tips that we talked about on other blogs or reach out to us and we can definitely help you find that tenant and take away all the hassle for you. We can be the rent collectors, not only just the rent collectors. We manage your home, manage the maintenance, do everything for you. And so reach out to us.